YouTube streets. This is your homegirl, Arabia Babbles. I had to take my Bluetooth off. I'm getting ready to leave the house now. Shout out to the chat. Making sure I got everything with me. Keys, wallet. Yeah. Because I have this phobia that I'm going to end up locking my keys in the apartment. That's why I always have my keys around my neck. I wear them around my neck. We got some asshole walking up the street. We always got assholes up this way. Bunch of people. Yeah, so I guess it's 3:30 in the morning. This dude, this crazy dude, probably homeless. Because we got a lot of homeless people that live in the fucking area. He probably knows somebody that live over here. I don't mean no harm, but the last set of neighbors that I had over here were doing shit like that. And this whole place went down within a year? Because this purge that they did not too long ago, they did it before. And every time they have a purge, these same people always end up coming back over here. Good morning, Just Jay. Good to see you. I'm glad that you're up early this morning. I didn't expect to see you early this morning. This is your homegirl, Arabia. 914. Westchester County, still down here in South Carolina. Yeah, just passed a bum coming up the street. He up there throwing some kind of lid to something. And we see another dude over 50-some years old ride on a fucking bicycle. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, Just Jay. I don't know if you're still in here. Just Jay, but you might want to go over there and listen to a video Mr. Skinny did not too long ago. Because your name was mentioned. Yeah, I'm telling you. Your name was mentioned. So, shout out to the chat. I'm on my way downtown. And I was doing an experiment yesterday, you guys. I was trying to combine some of my content from my other channels onto this one. And I was able to combine what I wanted to combine. There's an old video of me that I did back in 2017. That's when I first moved in this area of Charleston, South Carolina. So 2017, that particular video, I'm thinner. I'm a little bit younger. I'm wearing sunglasses. I'm sitting outside. You could see me talking in the video, but in the background for music, I got me on audio speaking, but everything is backward. Everything is backward. Yeah. So yeah, that's something. I just wanted to experiment with that yesterday. And if you have ever had any content on any other channel that you created, you can actually take your own content and make content out of it. You can make content out of it. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I'm out the house right now. Leaving. We're 30 minutes behind. But hell, I had to get up and take a shower. And that lady that came last week, when she was doing the electrical inspection, she installed some different type of head faucets for the kitchen sink and for the bathroom. And she put it in one of those handheld shower hoses things, and I like that shit. You could change the dial on it, the kind of spray that you get from out of the shower. Yo, that shit felt good. Whew. Yeah, I like shit like that. Yo, there was another house I used to live in not too far from here. And that particular place, it had the same thing. Those same kind of things was installed. And when I moved over here, I didn't have nothing like that. I just had a regular shower head and a regular everything. And the lady installed all that stuff for me. So I'm glad that she came and she did that. Yeah. Yeah, I see on these YouTube streets a lot of shit. You know what I mean? People talking out of turn. People saying shit they shouldn't be saying. Like, motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you one thing what I've learned about people on this app, in the sector. And this is coming from my fucking heart. This is coming from experience. When people lie on you, or when they do something wrong to you, they will say to you that you're the one that's lying, that you're the one that's the problem, that you're the one that's starting all the shit. No. What I found out is when you call people out on their shit, like posting pictures that's not on YouTube, and you call it for what it is, people got an issue with that. People got a problem with that. They don't want you to call them out. They want you to be silent. And a lot of times, it's the same people that we fucking support. I don't support people like that on the YouTubes. I don't support no people like that on the YouTubes. If I find a person that disrespects me, or they're trying to bull jive me some way, or play games, or try to embarrass me in front of their fucking audience, what do? I usually separate myself from that person. And then I no longer support them. Shout out to the chat. Where is your mic? Child! I never went and got it, Just Jay. I was so busy that day. The last time I was downtown, it wouldn't make a difference anyway. You know, it wouldn't. I would have to, like, okay, let's say I'm on the bicycle and I'm riding downtown. I'm still going to have to hold the phone to even talk to you guys. He's still going to see the same streets. Now, it's not going to take me that long to get downtown. It's not going to take me that long. I'm running 30 minutes behind because I got up later than usual, and I got in the shower later than usual. I should have took me a shower last night. But I didn't. I wanted to get up early this morning and do it. So I kind of figured if I got up around 2 o'clock, I could get in the shower and take a shower real quick. But then I had overslept. So I said, okay, I cannot oversleep. I cannot miss work today. If I'm going out on a ticket, let me at least try to get down here. You know what I mean? Let me at least try to get down. I'll be down there before she even opens the doors. Or if I'm a little late coming in, that'll be fine. That'll be fine because there's a lot of motherfuckers probably ain't going to even show up today. We only got a few days before Thanksgiving. Yeah, man. We only got a few days before Thanksgiving. And, it is what it is. Because I know that whatever she do got going on, if it's new, it's going to be somebody that want their construction site cleaned before Wednesday morning. Now, if she don't got anything going on this morning, it's because most of these contractors or supervisors or whoever these people are, they probably already left out of town. Because a lot of them are from out of town anyway. So there's going to be a lot of people out of work. It's going to be a lot of people out of work if these contractors don't show up or these site supervisors don't show up. There's going to be a lot of people out of work today, tomorrow. Thursday is Thanksgiving. I don't even know why people celebrate Thanksgiving because you're only off on one day. You go back to work Friday morning. So what's the point? What's the point of acknowledging a bloody holiday like that anyway? Because it wasn't good news for the Native Americans, like people like my great-grandmother. It wasn't good news for those people, for her people. My great-grandmother was a Native American. She was a Mohawk Indian. Shout out to the chat. And she grew up during them times where the white people that was in charge, they sent the Native American children to residential boarding schools far away from where their parents lived because what they wanted to do, they wanted to erase Native American culture, language, way of dressing, all that. Same thing what they did to the African that came over here on the slave ships. Same thing. Same program, same people, same devil, same Yaku dwellers. They ain't gonna never stop being devils to me in my eyes. I don't give a fuck if they be good to the whole world for the next 400 years. If they stop all the foolishness that they're doing for the next 400, 500 years, it will never erase the bullshit they have done in the past, and they have been recorded in history as even trying to destroy each other. Look what they did to the Jews, the so-called chosen people of God. If y'all believe a bunch of European cave dwelling, raw meat eating devils are even connected to God in any kind of way, you are mistaken. Them people are nothing but the devil. They were born opposite of what black people are, what indigenous people are, what natives are. They are the opposite of us. They are the opposite. Shout out to the chat. And that's my opinion. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be truthful with you. When I was growing up in that house that I grew up in New York, as a foster child, and later on as I got older, the people that did the most evil to me were all black. Every last one of them. They were all black. The people that did the most evil to me during my lifetime have all been black people. They've all been black people. And I'm not going to get up here and say, well, they learned that from, their ancestors being slaves. No, no. In my dealings with people, yes, them Yaku devils will always be Yaku devils. And those Yaku devils placed me in a home where they knew it was nothing but destruction for children, especially children that were vulnerable, children that didn't have their parents around them. Them Yaku devils knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. And that's what I'm saying. When you go into certain circumstances like foster care or the juvenile industry or whatever the case may be, anything dealing with child welfare, black children are 10 times as likely not to be seen as being human. We are seen as animals, savages. We are seen as young little criminals. We're not seen as children. When they look at black children now, trust me, I don't care if the child is in a playground somewhere. I don't care if the child is at a bus stop minding their own business. I don't care if that child is playing with their friends or not, or they're in a library reading. When the world sees black children, they see little criminals. That's what they see. After slavery was done with, the Emancipation Proclamation, then the 13th Amendment of the Constitution, that didn't change the circumstance. That didn't change people's minds or hearts. So when these black children were found to have no parents, they were institutionalized. They were incarcerated. They were re-enslaved. These young kids, they didn't know how to read. They didn't know how to comprehend certain things, but they knew who the enemy was. They knew who the enemy was. That's why I get so mad with these stupid ass black bitches that go out there to get fucking pregnant by somebody that don't even fucking want them. Somebody that's just using them. That's why I have to keep telling these young ladies, don't believe these men. These men are using you. They don't give a fuck about you. Half of these dudes that sit on this fucking app all fucking day, gossiping about anybody, is a fucking loser. It's a fucking loser. And they do that shit, and these black bitches that sit in the fucking chat with these niggas, supporting these niggas, they don't see nothing wrong with these motherfuckers are doing. I haven't seen that one black bitch, not one black bitch, and none of those chats that say anything to them niggas that's sitting on their fucking ass talking about somebody all fucking day. I haven't seen it done that one time. Not one bitch that said, hey, ain't you supposed to be on the... They were good. They were good when they wanted to talk about the other people they were going against, but they don't talk about that for themselves. People are hypocrites. These people are liars. These people are payasos. They're vatos. They're macundus. You know, they're butt munchies. butt munching niggas. And that's my opinion. Shout out to the chat. You feel me? Your family they want turkey this year? Just Jay? Yeah, I can understand. Because I remember the days when, I used to acknowledge Thanksgiving, and the only thing it meant to me as growing up in New York, because these people had relatives. These people had fucking relatives. And what they would do, these relatives, they would come over like kind of early in the morning, and they would leave late at night. Some people would actually spend the night and then go back home the next day. You know what I'm saying? But we lived in Westchester County, right? And some of the extended family, these other people, family members, because none of these people are related to me by blood, so they're not really my fucking family. What they would do, they was coming from Queens, they were coming from Brooklyn, they were coming from the Bronx, they were coming from certain parts of the South, and they would all come to this house that the woman that raised me lived in. And she would be up there cooking and cleaning, and, they would come over and they would help, and they would pack plates for people, like towards the end of the dinner. But as we got older and we became teenagers, now I remember this very specifically, Just Jay. If you're still in the building, shout out to you. We got 2 in the building, 2 likes. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I got older. Okay. Now imagine me, 15 years old, leaving from New York for the first time to live in South Carolina. We moved from New York to South Carolina. Our first Thanksgiving down here in the South, the people that was raising us was not here. They had left. They had went back to New York, and they stayed in New York for over a month. Because what they were doing, they went back there to pack in that house that we was moving from. They came back to pack in that house that we was moving from. In other words, they were going in there and getting things that they was going to put in the house down south. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. And one of the reasons why they wanted to move down south, and y'all not going to like what I'm getting ready to say, they found out that my father's side of the family, my biological father, his mother, his aunts, his sisters, around that time, before we even thought about leaving New York, they was coming back and forth to that house, and they was asking if they could see me and my brother. Now, these people knew if me and my brother would have known them as teenagers, we would have never left New York. We would have never came down south. We would have went with our own people, because that's what the Bible says. To each man shall go back to from which they came from. They will go back to where they came from. You know what I mean? They didn't want us to leave. Not because they cared about us, it's because they were getting money from the state of New York. They were getting money from the state of New York for us to even be there in the fucking house. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. So yeah, because when I met my grandmother and them later on down the road, my grandmother had no problem telling me, look, we been trying to get y'all. We had been going back and forth to court to get custody of y'all. Then as my grandmother and them were going back and forth to court, these crackers, these devils, these Yaku demons, these cave dwellers was able to stop all of it. And they was able to get these people to officially adopt me and my brother. And I'm telling you, when these people adopt these kids, they're not adopting the kids because they want the kids. A lot of states now are offering these parents, so-called parents, money to take in these kids. So it's all a money grab. They don't give a fuck about these kids. Each state is doing it. I don't give a fuck if these people live in New York. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if they live in New Jersey. I don't give a fuck if they live in South Carolina. I don't give a fuck if they live in Virginia. Anytime anyone adopts a child, and I'm going to tell you when they started this bullshit during the 1980s. So this been going on for over 20 years. Okay, 1980s. Then you got the 1990s. Then you got your 2000s. This shit been going on for over 20 years. When it used to be, you couldn't adopt those children unless you were financially capable, financially, economically sound to adopt these children. Because what are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be taking care of them or providing some type of housing for them because their own original family can't do that. They might not be able to do that. So you're supposed to have your own money in order to even adopt these kids. They don't even do that no more. You can take in foster children. And the foster children don't even have to have their own bedroom. You can make them sleep in the fucking living room. You can make them sleep in the dining room. You can make them sleep in the attic or in the basement. And these social workers, they don't give a fuck because they getting commission money. Every time they place a child somewhere, they don't give a fuck where the kid go. They're getting commission money. And in most cases, they're getting $3,000 in commission money. Yes. And I dare any of these social workers on this app or in the sector to rebuke what I just said. Because they can't rebuke nothing I just said. Because they know it's the fucking truth. They know it's the fucking truth. If you dealing with the child welfare system and you get these children placed in a foster home, most of these social workers are getting a commission check. They're getting a bonus. It's like they sold a car. It's like they're a professional sales carsman, and they're selling the car. And you know, they don't get paid for being there for the hour so much, like the way, you know, we might all think. They get commission money. If they're successful at selling these cars, they get commission money. Shout out to the chat, and that's real. That's real. It's just like when I go to these construction sites. Most of these construction sites will have a dumpster. They will have a dumpster on the construction site. There are people that drive around that pick up these dumpsters. They load them onto the bed of the truck that they're getting the dumpster on. And if they do a certain amount of dumpsters a day, they're already getting paid $400 that day automatically. But if they do, let's say they pick up 10 containers in one day today, they get commission money. That's $2,000 going into their fucking check. You think these dudes ain't gonna try to get that commission money? They're gonna go to every construction site they can. And I bet you they doing it right now. That's why I hear all these funny sounds this morning. You can hear the dumping of these trucks and all this other stuff. And I'm not talking about the garbage trucks. I'm talking about these trucks that actually go to these sites and pick up these dumpsters. They get paid $400 a day for just even being in the fucking truck. Plus, if they pick up 10 containers or more, they get a commission. It's usually $2,000. $2,000 added on to their paycheck. So they get a commission as well. So yes, the social workers get a commission. Get a commission. And, oh, you see what I'm talking about? There go one of the trucks right now. See what I'm, oh, but that's a garbage truck. Okay. That's a different subject for a different day. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, Uncle L. Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. For everyone that's in my chat, I say to you good morning. Whether I can see you or not. Whether you type in here or not. To those that are in this chat and to those that's going to catch the replay. Okay, this is my message for everyone that's going to catch the replay. Shout out to the chat. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa 914, Westchester County, New York. Coming to you with another live video. Shout out to you. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Like and share the video. If you can, hit the Cash App. Cash App is $ Arabia 914. Yeah. And I'm saying, for those that haven't been hitting the Cash App or what, I can understand. Because some of you, just your life wouldn't be complete without, supporting your favorite YouTube creators. You know what I mean? And I may not be one of your favorites. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Because I keep it real and I keep it raw over here. I try to be as honest as I fucking can. A lot of people don't appreciate that. A lot of people want me to be a fake and phony. They don't want me to tell the truth about certain things and certain people. If there's a snake in the garden, I'm going to tell my people about it. If you getting ready to get bit, I'm going to tell you. I ain't got no choice but to tell you. Yeah. Just like there's been motherfuckers that's bitten me on this app. There was only one person. And that one person came from behind the scenes, called me on my phone, and told me, Arabia, watch out. Be careful. Be mindful. This and that getting ready to happen. There's snakes in your garden. And these are people that are not necessarily subscribed to this channel. There's a lot of people that's not subscribed to this channel. And some of them are actually YouTube creators. They don't like me. A lot of them don't fucking like me. They don't. They want me to be... When I start talking about black people in a certain way, then they wish I was white. But I'm only telling my experience. My experience as growing up as a child, living in New York, being a part of a system I should have never been part of. They should have minded their own business and let my people come get me. But no, white people like to try to destroy you. That's what they do. That's their only job. That's their only concern. And that will always be my gripe. I will always talk about how they intervened and how they didn't mind their own fucking business. I could have went and lived with my natural people, my people. Now, when I look around, even after I met them, I didn't meet them until I was in my 30s. Motherfuckers started dying not too long after I started meeting people. My father, my biological father, he died, 6 years after I met him? So I was 36 years old. My father was going. He had just turned 63. He died a few days before his, after his birthday. Because my father was born February the 5th, 1946. He's a World War II baby. He's a boom baby. A lot of the boom babies are dying out. A lot of the boom babies are dying. They're not here no more. And like I said, when I met my people, I didn't know I only had a few more years with them and they were going to be fucking gone. So thanks again, you fucking crackers, you fucking demons and devils, Yaku dwellers, and fucking crackers that was running the child welfare system at that time, the family courts at that time. Thank you for destroying my life. Because that's all they fucking did. Demons and devils, Yaku dwellers. They should have minded their own fucking business. When it came to me and my brother, they should have minded their own fucking business. Shout out to the chat. How many people we got in the building? We got 2 in the building. We got 4 likes. Come on, people. Y'all could do better than that. When you don't want to hit the like button, you don't want to hit the cash app. This is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Shout out to the chat, though. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep telling my story. I don't give a fuck. Because a lot of you don't have a story like mine. You don't. When I met my biological family, my original family, my bloodline, I was able to trace some of my relatives over 100 years back. I was able to go as far back as the 1870s. My father's side of his people, his family. My mother's side, I don't fuck about. I don't. Because that's where a lot of the toxicity and dysfunction really started from her side. My father had his problems, but really from my mother's side, it was a whole lot of. As brown skinned lady would say, it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. Them niggas, I don't even fuck with them like that. And I don't mean no harm. When Birdman was around, believe it or not, we would go to the east side of downtown Charleston, and he would just be talking to people, and some of these people actually was related to my mother. He introduced me to a lot of them. But I don't fuck with none of them. I don't go around none of them. Shoot. That's the whole reason why me and my brother and them all got separated from each other. Because of them motherfuckers. Them bastards. You know what I mean? And I don't mean no harm. This is why I don't like people from South Carolina. Because she's from South Carolina. So I don't mix up with a lot of people from South Carolina. Birdman, he was exceptional. He was an exception because, number one, Birdman was not an ignorant nigga. Number two, Birdman was a veteran. So that means that he had life experience. That I needed to be around, that I needed to know about. And Birdman pulled my coat to a lot of shit. That's why I don't say nothing. When I talk about Birdman, yes, he's from South Carolina, but he's not one of these jerks. You know what I mean? He's not one of these macundus. He's not a payaso. He's not a mentiroso. He's not a vato. Like some of these people from South Carolina. I know that 27 Darren and Ronald Jones is from South Carolina. Hey, man, that's my opinion. I don't like motherfuckers from South Carolina, and I don't like these motherfuckers from Charleston. That's the way I feel. Fuck these niggas down here. Can't stand them anyway. And when you find a cool one, when you find someone that is a cool person, and they say, well, you thinking they from South Carolina. These niggas not even from fucking South Carolina. They from somewhere else. They from California. They from Florida. That's why I said I would rather deal with niggas that ain't from South Carolina at all. Because these motherfuckers down here, they're ignorant as fuck. These are the most ignorant people I have ever met. Shout out to the chat. They right behind the Dominicans. Yeah, that's right, I said it. A lot of Dominicans are ignorant people. A lot of Haitians are ignorant people. Yeah, I said it. Give a fuck. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Where the Michael Jackson, there's a dude they're coming out with the new Michael Jackson film. It's going to be a buyout about Michael Jackson, about his life, about his music career. Just like they came out with a buyout about Whitney Houston. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. And we got this one weirdo dude. I call him a weirdo. Now, remember when we was coming past this part the other day, everyone? You see this black top that's on? That shit not even supposed to look like that. That shit not, them people wasted their time. I had to go around these people to get back on the sidewalk in order to go home. They're supposed to be black topping this. This is not complete. These people, they don't complete nothing. You see all this? That's not complete. That's not fucking complete. And I know they had them flaggers out there all day, because I used to work for them people through the tent service, and I'm telling you, they do not like to give you any kind of breaks. No bathroom break. They don't like for you to have no water. None of that. They just want you to stand there from 7 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. I will never work for those people again. Every time one of those tickets come up, and my boss is like, oh, you want to go on this traffic control ticket? I said, hell to the no. I'm not going there. Get fucking twisted up with them fucking people. If she would have known how they were doing us that day, she wouldn't send another worker out there. But then you got some motherfuckers, be like, oh, it's okay. It's not fucking okay for people to treat you like you dirt and you fucking working for them. That's why I don't like motherfuckers from South Carolina. Because they got that stupid ass attitude. Oh, I'm going to work here and I don't care. Hey, people be mistreating me. You better start caring. They don't care right now. The longer they stay with this company and they don't open up their fucking mouths, watch, they're gonna be talking just like the way I'm talking right now. That's exactly what the fuck they're gonna be doing. Talking just like the way I'm talking now. All right, we ain't that far from our destination. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man. So yesterday, right, when I got home, When I got home, I heard Moonlight had went live on her vertical, right? Shout out to Moonlight. And Moonlight was saying, she was saying, she was saying the right shit. But it's just the way she was saying it. Shout out to Moonlight. Yo, Moonlight, if you could hear this video, I want Moonlight to hear this. Yo, shout out to you, Moonlight. You've been doing this shit on these YouTube streets for as long as I've been knowing you. I've been knowing you when you were down with brown skin and y'all was going against Kwame Brown. Y'all fought a good fight. Y'all fought a darn good fight. So, out of all the females that have fought against Kwame Brown, the troll, brown skin lady, Moonlight, Soulfly. Let's say it again for the people in the back, for the people that didn't understand. Shout out to the women that actually took on a whole sector. They took on the Goonies. They took on the military force of Kwame Brown, the troll. Shout out to those women. Shout out to Brown Skin, Moonlight, Soulfly. Shout out to those three women. Shout out to those three women. Shout out to you. You fought a good fight, Moonlight. I'm going to tell you something. I was not in none of those chats that you were in. But when people would do the reaction videos and they would replay those videos, I mean, it show you on the video, you hear the voice of Moonlight. She's kicking down the door of the link. She climbs onto the panel because as soon as she gets there, she knows she's going to be attacked. She knows it's not going to be a fair fight. She knows it's not going to be an easy fight. But she stays up there as long as she can stay up there. And in her time of being on the panels, Kwame Brown and all them haters are getting paid. Kwame Brown and all those haters that's following under him are getting paid. And Moonlight knew they were getting paid. She was like, yo, I'm not wasting no more of my energy, no more of my time on these clowns. That's what she said. She said, thank you. She said, she thanked all of us that support her channel, that subscribe to her channel. Most of us moderated for Moonlight. Shout out to us. And Moonlight kept it real. She said, look, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And she did X, Y, and Z. She kept her word. I remember when it was brown skin would be on a panel. And I wouldn't know anything about it because I don't venture over there to fucking Kwame Brown people. I don't give a fuck about Kwame Brown people. In a little while, the whole sector will die. People are going to have to go somewhere else for entertainment or to get their part out. Or they're going to have to create their own channels. That's what they're going to have to do. Moonlight was one of the ones who stood against Kwame Brown for years. For years. She did. She held her ground. Brown skin as well. Soulfly. I remember when Kwame Brown was giving a hard time to those that are considered rabbits these days. I remember when Line One Love opened up her channel and said, "Come on, you guys," and everyone was coming over there every Sunday. The rabbits were rocking out. Other people from other sectors were rocking out in the Empress Lonnie One Love channel on her dance floor. She was giving a home to some of these people that were being rejected from bus life. She was giving a home. She was giving those people, those individuals, a home when they were being rejected everywhere. And they won't even give this woman her flowers. That's how angry some people are. You can help build their channel, help create who the fuck they are. And because they mad at you, they will not give you your flowers. They will not say. And that's real. People gonna say, she starts up all this stuff. I don't give a fuck what she did in the past. I don't. People want me to give a damn, but I don't. She's a woman. She got a pussy. I ain't worried about Lonnie. I'm worried about these men. These so-called beta males. The ones that got dicks between their legs. They're bitches with dicks. And they want to talk about me. And a secret Discord. That's why they can't, they want to do it on their platforms, but they know if they do that, they talk about the BT1000, if they play my content, they're going to send people to me. That's what they're going to do. If they're not already over here already. So shout out to the secret Discords that they got on these YouTube streets. Because these motherfuckers ain't brave enough to come out on a platform somewhere and say what they really want to say. I'm on my channel. I'm saying what the fuck I really want to say. And ain't nobody gonna stop me. Because they know it's the fucking truth. Shout out to Nancy, Farmer Nancy, and shout out to Bishop, a.k.a. Eskufu, for going live yesterday. Shout out to them. But yeah, Moonlight has done her diligence. She done it. And she see what they fucking doing. When she hits these panels, she see what they fucking doing. You know what I mean? And she's tired of bullshit. She want to do other things. You know what I mean? I don't blame her. That's what brown skin lady is doing. That's what brown skin lady is doing. She ain't saying that, but brown skin lady is taking a break. She took a long break from the YouTubes. That's why brown skin lady got 2 channels and she don't even fucking use them no more. She don't even fucking use them no more. She don't even go live no more. She don't even fucking go live. See, this is the other street. They was doing the black people. Good morning, Mika. Mika, I don't see you right away, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to Mika. We got 3 in the building, 6 likes. Shout out to the chat. So I know who Uncle L is. Okay. We got 3 people in the building, so that's Uncle L and that's Mika. Who's the third person? Oh, Just Jay was just in here earlier. You know, shout out to her. Shout out to the people that truly support this channel. Yeah, but Moonlight, She's one of the OGs, man. Her, brown skin lady, and Soulfly. The three women that took on the whole bus life. Three women. 3 different times. They all came together at one time. And now it looked like 504 gonna be by herself. That's what it looked. It looked like Miss 504 gonna be by herself fighting against the bus life. And she gonna get tired too. She gonna get tired because even though you're talking about these people in a disparaging way, none of who is following under KB, Kwame Brown now, is going to leave. These people are zombies. These people are mindless fools. They have no mind of their own. They have no free will. They have no free will. Even a dog know better than what they're doing. Even a cat know better than what the fuck they doing. Even a bird can see that Kwame Brown ain't shit. It's gonna take a while for other people to get the gist of that, to understand the meat and potatoes of all that. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, you guys. I don't know what time it is. We've been walking. Oh, Lord. All right. It's 4:22 in the morning, you guys. I told you we was 30 minutes behind. We're definitely 30 minutes behind. Because, okay, when we get past U.S. Foods, this U.S. food store, we're going to go into the area where the big 2 tall buildings are. There's going to be one on the left-hand side. There's going to be another one on the right-hand side. When we get to that point, we're only 20 minutes away from our destiny. Well, not our destiny, but our destination. I'm only going to be 20 minutes from the destination. So we're running 30 minutes behind. And the reason why we're late is we got up late. We took our shower late. And we just late. We just late today. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And where I'm going, they don't have a working bathroom. So what I do, like what I'm going to start doing from now on, is start going down the street to the restaurant and use the bathroom down there. You know? I did that on Friday before I went live again to thank Courtney Peach for commenting under my videos. Yeah, that's what she did. She commented. She said that the rabbits wasn't responsible for the clapping of Tommy Sotomayor's channel when Tommy Sotomayor reappeared on the YouTubes this year. And he never said out loud who clapped his channel, but he did say, and last time I heard anything from Tommy, he was on a microphone. He had on a beautiful orange shirt, and he said there were some people on the YouTubes in this sector that clapped his channel. He said it. Now, he didn't say who. He didn't say when. He didn't say why. He didn't have to say those things in the clip I saw him in. But he did say it. And I was right about what the fuck I said. There's some people in this sector of YouTube, on this platform, who hates Tommy Sotomayor so much that the man came back to the YouTube streets. The man was monetized. He was monetized before the month was up. He was making money. People were sending him super chats. He didn't even know what a super chat was. That's how long he had been gone from off the YouTube streets. People were sending him super chats. People were sending him cash apps. People were sending him PayPal. People were actually loving Tommy. You go on Tommy's chat, it's over 800 people in the fucking chat. That means that he was stealing a lot of the rabbits. That means that he was stealing a lot of the Kwamites. That means that he was stealing a lot of the outlaws. That means that he was stealing a lot of the snipers. That means that he was stealing. But he wasn't stealing people. Because he said, what did he say? What did he say when he first came back to the YouTubes? He said he coming back for his material, his content, and his subscribers. That's what he said. That's what the fuck he said. He said he was coming back to reclaim his subscribers. So we got Soda Nation members sitting over there with the Kwamites. We got Soda Nation members sitting over there with the fucking rabbits. We got Soda Nation members sitting over there with the sniper, with the outlaw, with the different groups on the YouTubes. Different fractions of sectors on the YouTubes. Everybody, some people, I can't say all, some people loved Tommy. Other people hated him. And you hated someone you didn't fucking understand. That's why you clapped his channel. It may not have been the rabbits, but I wouldn't put it past some of them that actually did that shit. Because they were jealous. They were looking over there and seeing Tommy had over 800 people in his chat. Over 800 people in his chat. When Cynthia G goes live, and I haven't seen her really go live in a while. The last time I was in one of her chat, she had over 1,000 people in her chat. The chat was moving so fucking fast. I don't think she ever saw me say hello. Same thing with Tanya TKO. When Tanya TKO go live, over 1,000 people in the chat. And I'm not talking about new YouTube creators or YouTube creators that only been creating for maybe 4 or 5 years. I'm talking about motherfuckers that been here on the YouTubes for more than 8 years. People that been here 16 years, 20 years. People that got their shit from the fucking dirt. Got their shit from the fucking dirt. They didn't have to sit with no other YouTuber to create a channel. Like nowadays. These motherfuckers are so cold-hearted, they won't even do their own fucking channel. They'll go hit panel after panel, creating controversial stuff on other people's channel, and then they'll create their own channel. And now when you look up, now you got competition. Now you got somebody else that's on your heels. When they get mad at you, they get ready to turn you up. But shout out to the chat. But yeah, that's what he said. Tommy Sotomayor said out of his fucking mouth. He was on YouTube's this last time, and motherfuckers clapped his fucking channel. And I'm believing it was some of the people that rocking out with Kwame Brown. But we have to remember, there were different phrases of Kwame Brown. There were different groups, different generations of we the people. And those are the people that clap Tommy. I don't care if you're sitting over there with the rabbits. I don't care If you sitting over there with the Kwamans, I don't care. Because a lot of you were enemies of Tommy Sotomayor before you joined up with any of those fucking groups. You still held on to your animosity and to your hateration till you kept drinking the haterade, and those are the people that clapped his channel. But you didn't stop him. He's still on social media doing his fucking thing. He's still going out in the world and doing his talks and his speeches. He's still going out here. You ain't stopped a damn thing. Shout out to the chat. That's the tall building. That's on our left. This is the other tall building. This is the building that's on our... This is on our left. That building is on our right. 20 minutes we'll be at our destination. I'll be at my destination. Shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So it's another, especially after I cross this street, before I know it, I'll be right there in front of the place. I'll probably be there way before 5 o'clock. I'll probably be there way before 5 o'clock. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to these YouTube streets. Shout out to my support team. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to those that truly support this channel. You know, shout out to y'all. This is your home girl. 914 Washington County, New York. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Que lo que? Mi gente, buenos dias. Que carajo pensando? Aquí contigo, mi gente. Habari za hasaburi nini kuzimu kila wakati. Regardless of what, karibu ni umbani ke wango, marafiki yangu. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my house, welcome to my life, welcome to my chat. Shout out to those that are here and shout out to those that are going to catch the replay, the playback. Because that's why the replay is here. Because I don't take down my videos. I don't take down my videos. I leave them up. Even if it make me look bad. I do not take down my videos. And there are some times I will actually go back and listen to what I fucking said. I'd be like, yep, you said the right thing. Yep, you said the right thing. And I'll write it down. And I'd be like, okay, what else you said? Okay, yeah. You said the right thing. You said the right now. I'll write that down. But what I really want to say to all the haters, to all the people that truly hate, that are like, letting it be known that they hate me and they're my secret haters, to you, I say, Nini kuzimu kila wakati. No carajo conmigo. No carajo conmigo. And basically, you guys are nothing but mentirosos payasos. Mentirosos payaso. Mentiroso payaso. Mentiroso payaso. That's what you are, liars and clowns. Shout out to the chat. All my haters, Kufatu, suck a bag of dicks and you get 2 scoops of fuck you up your ass. To all my haters, secret and non-secret. Those that make it be known and those that are being very secretive. Shout out to my haters. Shout out to the Mukundus. Shout out to the payasos. Shout out to the mentirosos. Shout out to the vatos. Shout out to the haters. Shout out to the haters. They come over here and visit this channel every now and then. I say to them, shout out to you. Motherfucking fuck you. Hope you die. Hope you die. You haters. Kufa too. Just drop dead. The whole world would be a better place without these fucking haters. People say, well, Arabia, you need haters to, I don't need no hate. I don't need no more haters. My haters came at the beginning of my life. Why do I need them in the middle of my life? And why do I need them at the end of my fucking life? Fuck the haters. They hate because they want to hate. They hating because they have nothing better to do. They're hating because they don't have a fucking life. They're hating because they're living in a situation where, they're living with other people. Shout out to the chat. That's why they keep up a green screen. That's why they don't show up on camera. If you get my channel, you will always see me on fucking camera. You will always see me on fucking camera. Just some mornings, I'm not going to be on camera. You see me on camera right now, right? See me on camera right now, haters. Get 2 scoops of fuck you up your ass. Fuck all the haters. For real, man. Word. Niggas and crackers. How about that? We got a few people left in the building. But I bet you, 9 times out of 10, I bet you, if I was in a beef with someone, I had 20, 30 motherfuckers right in this fucking chat right now. And don't worry about it, because I know about that secret Discord. There's a secret Discord. Why you think sometimes Keep the Change, when she ain't got nothing else better to do, she come over here to my channel. She sits in the fucking chat. She types in to let me know that she's here. When Keep the Change comes, right? And Keep the Change only appears when someone is talking shit about me. And I thank Keep the Change for coming over here, because that's the only way I know when people got something to say. And they too afraid to say it to my face. So they try to use Keep the Change as a way of letting me know, look, this is it. So I use a lot of prison control yard movement programs on the YouTubes. So when I see certain people in my chat and they're not really over here like that, it's because usually something else is going on, something else is popping. In some way, somehow, I'm involved. But I know about that secret Discord. I know about that. And people that join Discords, that's why they join them. That's why they join them. They don't join the Discord so they can improve their channels. They join a Discord to get other bullshit to start on the YouTube streets. And that's reality. That's fucking real. There ain't no lie in it. Ain't no lie in what I said. That's the fucking truth. Shout out to the chat. We're still a ways from the destination. Shout out to the chat. I'm making good time, even though I'm 30 minutes behind. I'm making good time. Matter of fact, I'm more than 30 minutes behind. I don't mean no harm, you guys. I hope if she do send me out on ticket today, I hope it's a ticket I'm not there all fucking day. Trust me. You see this building right here? You see this building right here? I was here a couple of months ago. That I started this ticket 7 o'clock that morning. I didn't get off of this ticket until a little after 12:30. My ride came, picked me up a good 40 minutes later. So the man that was working this ticket, that signed my ticket, he gave me 8 hours. He gave me 8 hours on the ticket. So yeah, this is one of the short tickets. There was another ticket I was on. Anything over there by the hospital from MUSC hospital system over there off of Calhoun and Ashley, those tickets are usually not all day. They be thinking you're going to be there all day, but you're not there all day. You're there for maybe a good 5, maybe 6 hours, maybe less than that. I remember when, like my first year working down here with these people, we had another dispatcher on that morning. You see this truck right here? There was a truck that we had to unload. It was this size of a truck. It was that size of that, the same size this truck is, that same size the other truck was. We had to go inside the building. We had to clean up inside the building. And as we were cleaning, some of us went onto the truck, started unloading the truck, and start putting the things that was in the truck inside the building, inside the areas he wanted us to put it in. We was finished with that ticket in 3 hours. The man gave us 9 hours on the ticket. I was happy that day. And trust me, I used to work on these tickets where they was paying. Now, this was a couple of years ago. They was paying us $8. They was paying us $9. And then it went up to $11. Now it's what? $13 and better. $13 and better. Because when I was working at the Walmart ticket, I was making what? $13 an hour on that ticket. The other temp companies that was out there, they was making more than us. One of them was making $16 an hour. That's the company I should have been with, but I signed up online to work for another temp company, but it's not a temp company, it's a staffing company. I signed up with them, and they're over there. Let me see how to get there. The 11 bus would take me there. It would drop me off within that facility. But in order to get to the place, I would have to walk the rest of the way. And then I would have to, fill out whatever other paperwork, X, Y, and Z. And then when you start working for them, I'm hoping most of the staffing companies down here, when you work for them, you're getting paid once a week. That's how it is in Virginia, and that's how it is in New York. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So it's just like that. I almost slipped on some leaves right there. I hope it was leaves and nothing else. They do not keep this place. When I first moved down here, I ain't gonna lie, this place was, none of these buildings were here. Here comes some other loser coming this way. He probably worked for the company too. Anyway, to make a long story short, none of these places were here. Only place that was really here was the projects. You know how that go. I remember one time, Birdman had took me to where 2 of his cousins were living, right? And they were living in the projects. So I wasn't waiting on the inside for him. I was waiting on the outside because I wanted to smoke my cigarettes. There was some people over there that lived in the project. These some old ass motherfucking bitches, right? They gonna ask me, um, do you live over here? I said, no, I don't live over here. Said, well, we don't like it when people be hanging outside of our building. I said, excuse me, I don't deal drugs. I don't sell drugs. Talk to the drug dealers when they get here. They got all this energy for me, somebody they never seen before, but they see them fucking drug dealers all fucking day, all fucking week, all fucking weekend, and they don't open their fucking mouth to none of them niggas. None of them niggas. They don't say shit to them. Not one time have I ever walked in any of these projects and any of these old bitches come outside and say, we gonna join against these drug dealers. You know what I mean? I haven't been to one city where it's like that. Not one city. Not one city. I don't know if everybody remembers Mother Teresa, but Mother Teresa was a nun, and she was over her own organization. And one particular day, some of her nuns were in a situation where the drug dealers ruled the day. The drug dealers ruled the day. So they was afraid to even walk into that particular neighborhood. They was afraid to especially walk into the one building where they wanted to talk to the people. So they got on their phone and they called Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa dropped what she was doing because she was in the same town. She was in the same city. She was waiting for them to come back. So she went out there. And she went to the building where the other nuns were at. She talked to them. She was like, yo, what's up? What's going on? And they was like, oh, we don't want to be in this area because, it's dangerous and the drug dealers. Mother Teresa's like, don't tell me y'all punking out. Don't tell me y'all scared. So they was like, nah, we ain't scared. We ain't scared. So Mother Teresa took them all through that area. After she did that, they ain't had no more problems. They ain't had no more issues. But I just found it very strange that I was out there waiting for Birdman. This was a couple of years ago. And these old black bitches, always the old black bitches, always got something to say. They said it to me, but they don't say it to the real people they really need to say it to. I remember one time TJ got up there. And shout out to Triple S. Shout out to Triple S Edis. Yo, she had him clipped up real good. And he was singing that song. You need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. And I'm going to say what I need to say, bitch. Yo, she had me tripping when she did that video. Shout out to Triple S. Triple S Edis. Y'all go over there and sub up to Triple S. Support her channel. Cause she got this whole sector on lockdown, yo. Yeah, I be laughing when she come up with her videos. That shit be funny as hell. Yo, shout out to Triple S. Yeah. That's my girl. I love me some Triple S. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Lord. But anyway, it surprises me how some of these old black bitches, these bitches that's like way in their 60s, way in their 70s. I'm going to put it like this. I'm 52 years old. When this took place, I believe I was still, in my 40s? I had to been like 48, 49 years old when this shit happened. Anyway, to make a long story short, these old bitches, and I don't think they was much older than myself. They got me about 15 years, 20 years. They gonna say that shit to me, but they don't say it to the real people they really need to say that shit to. Look at this nigga right here. You see this nigga? He worked for the company too. Yo, he was the one that got suspended for fucking drinking. And look what you're doing right now. Walking there, right? Walking there. Tell me this lady. He gonna fuck up. He gonna fuck up. Cause he getting too comfortable. They got him on a ticket right now. I already know he getting too comfortable being there. I already know he too comfortable. I don't work with that dude before. That man will drink on the fucking job. Right now, you see that book bag he carrying? There's a 40 ounce in that fucking book bag. It might be 2 or 3. And what trips me out, some of these niggas are homeless and they are military veterans. They're military veterans. My grandfather, Mr. Lantrice Charles Smith Sr., I don't know what number he was, because it seemed like everybody in that family was being named Lantrice Smith. Anyway, to make a long story short, he served during World War II. Now, I want somebody to answer me honestly. How do these motherfuckers that are veterans that served in the United States military, in any of the branches of the United States military, how do they end up being homeless? Because Birdman went through the same shit, but he had me in his corner, so I was always pushing Birdman. You can go get your own place. Go get your own place. Go get your own place. Come on, Birdman. Come on, Birdman. You can do it. You can do it. He was a veteran. He started going to the VA. He started keeping up with all his fucking appointments. Before I knew it, Birdman was in his own apartment, off up there off of Remont Road. Some of you been there with me, because if you've been knowing me for a long time, you know about Birdman. You know where he used to live. Shout out to the chat. There's a video Andre O.D. Kimball did a couple of years ago. It was a music short video. And in the video, you will see me walking through Birdman's apartment. And it's even posted in the video, Birdman's nest. You know what I mean? So even Andre O.D. Kimball, shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball. Shout out to Thick Cut. Shout out to everyone that has ever did a music drop on me. And I survived the day. I survived the day of the music drops. And these motherfuckers, when a music drop come on in, they just start crying. Me, I was celebrating. I was taking that shit to the job with me, playing the music. People was loving the music. They was like, "Arabia, that's you cursing someone out like that? Oh my goodness!" And then it inspired some of them to want to be on social media. A lot of them started doing their TikToks. They didn't go to YouTube. A lot of them didn't go to YouTube. A lot of them started going to TikTok. A lot of them start going to other social media. Twitter, they start going to other social medias. You know what I mean? Because they like the shit that Andre O.D. Kimball was throwing down. They like the shit that Thick Cut was throwing down. So shout out to those two dudes. Shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball and shout out to Thick Cut. The two best drop kings in this whole fucking sector. They're better than Damn D. They're better than Rich. They're better than Pro 901. They're better than all them niggas. Yeah, I said it. Thick Cut, who's actually a Soda Nation member. You're part of Soda Nation, Thick Cut. And then you got Andre O.D. Kimball, who's down with Johnny Blaze too. He's down with Johnny Blaze. Yo, shout out to those two dudes, Thick Cut and Andre O.D. Kimball. Because those are the real, true drop kings. Everyone else is garbage. Everyone else is baby mush. Baby shit mush. That's who they are. We only got two real drop kings in this whole sector. That's Thick Cut and that's Andre O.D. Kimball. The rest of them, pieces of shit, garbage. The shit don't even last a year or two. Thick Cut got music drops that's still very popular on the YouTube streets. He's been popping for more than a year. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Andre O.D. Kimball, the same thing. Yo, shout out to them two dudes, man. Shout out to them. So shout out to New Orleans and shout out to Canada. Yeah. Shout out to those two dudes. The rest of y'all, baby mush shit. You wouldn't know a music drop if it was to slap you in your naked ass. Niggas. I got 5 minutes to 5. I should be there shortly. So I'm almost to my destination. As you can see, one of my coworkers is in front of me. And he trying to say he don't live on the street. Why are you always walking with that fucking book bag? See, that's how you know who's homeless or ain't. Why he always walking with that fucking book bag? This man said he was in the Navy years ago. Why is he homeless? Why do these veterans come home? They do very well for a little while, and then all of a sudden they don't have a place to live no more. Birdman was lucky. You know why Birdman was lucky? Because Birdman wanted something. Birdman wanted something different. And he got what he wanted different. Unfortunately, he wasn't here long enough to enjoy it. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of these other veterans. A lot of them. I think that's why some of them don't want to get their own place. Because they already know what's going to happen to them. They already know. Like I said before, we got one veteran up here. He was in the military. Army man. He had a place. They just recently had gotten him a place up there in North Charleston. Not too far from where I live. Where's he now? He homeless. Again. With his wife. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to be with a bitch that can't fucking help me. Let me say that again for the people in the back. No way in the world am I going to be with a bitch that cannot fucking help me. Ain't no way. Ain't no way in the world. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get myself involved with a bitch that can't fucking help me. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to get with a nigga that can't fucking help me. Can't do something. You got to be able to do something. If you're going to be in a relationship with somebody or call yourself being married to a person, you need to be able to help them, to be a helpmate. And don't just take all the fucking time. People that take from you all the time, you better watch them. You better watch them. Because there ain't no amount of sex in the world could ever make me think, oh, this motherfucker don't never pay. This motherfucker don't never come with no fucking groceries. It's just like some people that come to my chat. They don't never, ever hit the Cash App. They should. But they rather help some other dirtbag on these YouTube streets. They rather help a man. And that's where a lot of people get it twisted. They rather help some of these men do what they need to do. That's fucked up. People sit over here in my chat all the fucking time, won't never donate, won't never support the channel in that type of way. But they want to sit over here. And I got an issue with that because I see some of y'all be up there blessing motherfuckers with $20, $30, $100. You come over here, you give nothing. You don't even hit the like button. You won't even share the video. And you know it's fucking true. Ain't no way in the world I can sit in someone's face and then I go in somebody else's chat and bless them off. All through the time they live doing their fucking video. You come over here, you have nothing to give. You have nothing to offer. I think that's fucked up. No way in the world I would want to sit in someone's face and I just paid a motherfucker $100 in one chat. I go in the next chat, I don't give that person nothing. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. But I got a lot of people that seem to come over here and do that shit. They like to sit in my chat. They'll tippity tap for a little while, but then they'll go to someone else's chat and give them $100, $50, $30, $20, and come over here and get absolutely nothing. They won't even hit the like button. They won't even share the fucking video. They won't even share the fucking video. Ain't that some shit? But if it's some bullshit I was doing, oh yeah, they want to share that. Yo, I have been on my YouTube channel myself, right? And just example. I'll go through some of my short videos, right? And I'll see the like button, right? And I'll hit the like button. As soon as I hit it, I see confetti. I see this image of confetti coming out, and it says, "You're the first one that liked this shit." What? But I got over 300 subscribers. Over 300 subscribers. None of y'all can hit the like button for nothing. And I'm not talking about the live videos. I'm talking about the short videos. I'm talking about the short videos. And thank God YouTube has a feature now where I'm doing this live right now. There's features where it automatically shorts the video. It automatically edits what shorts need to go out or what shorts I want to publish or not. And I have the choice to privatize them or to make them public. Motherfuckers won't even like that, but they sitting in my chat. Stinks around here. Something ain't right around here. And got around here, the whole air changed. Yeah, but that's the way I see it, man. Some people actually sit over here and never, ever do anything to help the channel. Never, ever do one goddamn thing. And they know I'm telling the truth. They know I'm telling the truth. There's some people, like I said before, I don't have to say nothing to. They just, they feel like it, they feel like it. But ain't no way in the world you gonna sit in my chat or you hanging with me and I see that you blessing other people and you giving them $20, $30, $50, $100. You gonna sit over here with me and give me absolutely nothing? You won't even hit the like button. That's some fucked up shit. We got some fucked up people in the sector. Word, for real. Motherfuckers won't even think about sending you $5. Won't even think about sending you 10. But they'll give a whole other motherfucker their whole fucking paycheck or half of their fucking paycheck. Shout out to the chat. Y'all know what I'm saying is true. Okay, I'm at my destination. Yeah, we got 4 people in the building. We got 8 likes. But I know when I close out this video, it's gonna show me 43. It's gonna show me 43 views. It's gonna show me 60 views. It might show me a little bit more than that. I don't know. Because YouTube don't show every fucking thing. But yeah, that's the way I see it. Yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everyone that rolled out with me this morning. Shout out to my true supporters, my true walk team. Some of you wasn't here. I hope you catch the replay. And I hope you listen to what I say. Or what I said or how I said it. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. Y'all have an awesome day. Peace.